Back should be better now. There was a problem with the other server. One of the servers was not performing well, so I just switched to another server and it should be better now. Can you please tell me if it's okay? Should be better. Unfortunately, I still have no news of the main server, so the main server is still off, and it's a bit annoying, but that's the way it is. So I have no news on the main server. If it lasts also today, I don't know. I think I will have to take some decisions and see what to do. I mean, we cannot stay without a server, so. Okay, so the idea was to have a kind of a pattern, but also to have that. So now what? It's still not online. No, it's still off, and it's still not reachable. It's still not reachable, so which is super annoying. Unfortunately. So I think that the idea would be, let me see this blade. Okay. So I kind of like the idea, but I don't know if I really want to do it this way. I kind of like the idea of the side of the blade being different, right? I mean, I think if we can outline if we can outline this middle part somehow, I think would be nice, right? I think would be very nice if we can outline this middle part. But I think the problem is that if you want to have a pattern, right? Like we were seeing the other day, right? Yesterday, we were seeing this pattern, right? Then this pattern is, which I really like, by the way. I think it's a very nice pattern. It's a very nice pattern, but this will break the will break that effect, huh? It will break that effect. And also at the moment this pattern is not very clean, right? So I think that the way probably, I mean, what we could do is to select by, yeah, to select like this, then probably save the selection to the channel, and then so if we have the selection, right? Now I think we can rotate. I think we can rotate the selection, right? Now the selection is not very clean for what I see. But I think if we strike it, it may become cleaner than what it is now. It's not very easy to see, but yeah, you see that it's becoming very, very, very and also we have a rotation issue. We have a rotation issue. Well, no. No. I have to move the selection. Yeah, we have a bit of a rotation issue. But like this, I think is not too bad. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me save this selection now. No. Let me save. Okay. Now. What happened? Nothing happened? Bro, what is going on? Okay, wait. I think we messed up something. Okay, channel 2 selection. Then I select this. For whatever reason was not. Okay, nice. Yeah, it is doing it. I think this selection, though, we lost a bit of the original quality. Yeah, we lost a few pieces, unfortunately. Why? I think we lost them in the scaling and in the selection. That's not nice. Or I transform it to a path, or I don't know, because it seems that we actually lost some quality. I can try again, but I think it would be pretty much the same. Maybe I should scale it before rotating it so that is maintaining more the quality. Because it seems that we are losing some pieces, right, during the rotation. Seems that now seems to be a bit better. Well, still we are way smaller than what we need to be. Okay, now we are more in the right sides. No, not yet. Wow. Okay. I think it will probably be better to just transform it into a vector. But I don't know how to do it actually. I mean, I will have to like use the path and manually. I mean, why still? It's still not enough, boys. Insane. Ah, because we lose it because it's outside of the picture. No! Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Fuck. We lose it because it's outside of the picture. Lol. Okay. So maximum I can scale it like this before rotating. Otherwise we lose it because he hits the boundaries of the picture and he cuts off the selection. Which kind of makes sense, but okay, something like this. Now let's see if with this we lose quality or not, because it seems that in the rotation we are no, it seems that now it is kind of okay. Okay. Okay, let me try now. Okay, the only problem now is that considering the amount of scaling that we did, some of the pixel became like square, right? So it's no more yeah, that is a bit of a bummer. So if I go close, you see that tuk 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 tuk. So I don't know if there is a way to relax the selection. That would be fantastic. If not, I think we have to probably paint it again because I mean, I can feather it, blur the selection border so it fades out smoothly. Okay. Do you think he did something? I don't know how many pixels, but I would say at least 4 or 5. Yeah, it actually improved it a bit. It actually improved it a bit, boys. I mean, not much. Let me try a 10. A 10 actually... A 10 actually is not bad. Okay, if I go more than 10, what happens? Just to understand, if I go like 20, let's go crazy, 20. No, okay, 20 is GG. No, I think 10 is okay. Because it's actually making it way more round. It is very nice. So if I strike this selection now, what will happen? Let me see. Okay. Let me see how it looks without. It's still very. Yeah, it's still a bit like that. I mean, it's not much. I mean, it's better than before. It's better than before, right? Unfortunately, I think we have to paint it again. We have to paint it again. There is no way. Okay, let's paint it again. That's fine. The only problem of painting it again is that we will not have the... But I think it's fine. So if I take my... What? Why I cannot... Huh? Ah, design. Okay. So I'm going to draw this line again. I don't know what to do here though. That I have no idea. Can I maybe I can. If I go from here to the right, it's not connecting them. So I have to do another path. I think I need to do another separate path. Which may be fine. Which may be fine. I don't know. I will do the main first and then we will do the inner branches, okay? Because unfortunately, I don't know if there is a better way. Is there a better way, boys, to do this? I don't know. What is the main path? Is this the main path? I don't know. The problem is that it's very complex. It will take me freaking forever. Anyway, that is the main path. Now, if I like start from here and I create a new one, let me just test the idea a second, because the question is, will I be able to connect them? Yeah, in theory, yes, I can connect them. Connecting them is not a big deal. But then if I do stroke path, because these I think are all separate path, no? If I do, let me remove this a second. If I go here and I say stroke path, what will happen? Okay, well. I mean, I think our selection was good, but I thought it would be easy, but it's not. As usual, when you think that things are easy, they are not. When you think that things are easy, also because then I will have to, you know, I will have to fix all this thing to be more round and GG, bro. I mean, I can do it, but it's because at the moment, as you can see, these are not very. These are not very round, right? Like this one, for example, right? This is a good example. So to make it kind of round, I have to pull the vertices, right? For each one, so It's going to take me like freaking forever, no? I don't know, I think I mean, unless it's a pattern that we reuse a lot, I think it's a bit of a waste of time. If there was a way to say, that all the joints are, is there a way to say that? No. Because if I could automatically have all the joints be round, right? That would probably fix my problem. Relatively easy. But at the moment, all the joints are square, pretty much, right? And that's the result, so that they... I mean, I can do it. I mean, it's not infinite, but definitely, it is something. I mean, the good news is that you can have multiple, paths inside the same object. So actually this will work for us, because then when we have the shape, we can paint it with one click, right? So that's very nice. But yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm just gonna do it. Maybe I'm just gonna do it, boys. I mean, it's not impossible. Right? I think there are certain parts that are like larger, so the ones that are larger or smaller, I don't know exactly how to, but we will find a way. We will find a way. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay. Holy moly, boys. Okay, so this part we have, this part we have, this part we have, this part we have. We are missing a piece here. Right? And I don't know what I did here, but fine. Why? I didn't press on control. Yeah, this one will have all to be fixed. Some, but anyway. Okay, do we have all of it? No, we are missing a piece here. Which, by the way, this is connected. Doesn't look like it is, but it is. Okay. Yeah, I messed up a bit the curve, but fine. I think here we should go through, right? There is probably a way to have this as curves from the beginning, but I don't... I mean, in theory, if I put less points and then I just use the handles, right? That might do it. Is that a better idea? Maybe. Yeah, in theory, yes. Now that I think about it, right? If I have less segments, yeah, I just thought about it now. But if I have less segments, in theory, I could have the curve. I mean, it's a bit easier to manage the curve. I don't know. But anyway, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so I think here we have the wall curve. No, we are missing this. Okay. Okay. So now... Yeah, this is our... yeah. This is our path. Yeah, it is. Okay. So if now I what? It doesn't look like the original though. Huh? I see why. Yeah, because it's just not big enough and is not. Fuck. I see. Well, we can strike with a bigger, but I don't think that is gonna do it. No, it's different. I mean, it's different because the previous one had. It's not working. Fuck. Is different because the previous one had specific sizes, right? Shit. So the only ways to fix this. The only ways to fix this. Yeah, cannot possible, yeah. But I mean, I can feel it, right? But I don't know if I don't even know if I want to feel it, because do we want this to be a single pattern then, or what? So like if I feel it completely, right? Come on, threshold. Okay, GG. If I feel it completely, is it what we want or not? Yes, I think if we feel it completely like this, it is what we want, yeah. Is this transparent or what? I don't understand what is happening. Okay, like that. Like that, huh? Like that. Yeah, okay. I think it's I mean, it's annoying, but I think it's doable. It is annoying, yes. It is. But I think one problem that we have is the anti-alias, but I think we can feather it and then bom 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 bom. Are you singing or no? Are you singing or not? You know what we can do? We can do a delete 05. We could do a selection. We could do a magic selection, and then I can do a strike with 05 opacity. Brush 4. Let me try. Exactly. And this is gonna give a bit of right now maybe I did it too much, right? But this is the idea. So I can probably go size 2 and opacity 30. Right? And it is bringing a bit of anti-aliasing to that, which is pretty much what we want. And then another thing maybe that we can do is to do the same but with the smudge, with the thingy. Because we need this to be slightly more soft, right? It's not doing it. Fuck it. It's not doing it. It's because the selection is too... Can I feather edges? Radius 6. I mean, why is not just going straight, right? Why is no, it's not doing it. Doesn't give a shit. It doesn't give a shit. I mean, it's not terrible, right? We can use this, but I'm saying that it will be a bit rough because the contour, right? The contour, as you can see, is super rough, right? The contour is super rough, and even if I strike it with a smudge, right? It's not gonna do much. I mean, is it doing a bit, but yeah, actually it is doing a bit, but still the main remains, right? The main remains. I think it's becoming better. Maybe I have to do it just 20 times and... I think it's a bit less, but the problem... yeah. The problem we have is that this thing is not even, right? For whatever freaking reason. And it's not even because the original design, you know, was so small. Then when we took it, it became pixelated. And then we scaled it up many times, and that made it more pixelated, right? And at the end, it became what it is now, right? Which is not super bad, but is also not maybe the best. Like these parts, you know, I think they should be... I don't know even what to do. Why they're not just becoming transparent? Yeah, I think they are. They are becoming transparent. Slowly but surely they are. Maybe I can use the line or... No? I just want to remove the main major non-curved surfaces. Not all of them, but at least the major ones. At least the major ones I want to remove. Because I think it's a very nice pattern, so I think it will be nice. Now the problem will be how to make it look like embossed, right? That I don't know yet. Usually the way to do the emboss is just to take this pattern and then do it multiple times with some scaling, right? So different colors, some scaling. How can I switch quickly between P and Shift E? Oh my god. Okay. That's not very quick. P and Shift E. Okay. Very handy. What about P and E? Wasn't that simpler to do P and E? Okay, I think the majority of the shit is gone. Maybe not all of it, but the majority of the bumpy, right? The majority of the bumpy seems to be gone. So it's a bit more clean. I don't know if here there was originally a hole. Probably yes. Yes, there was. The original line was actually much thinner. That's a good point. Fuck. The original line was much thinner. I mean, I can select and cut. I don't know. Shift E. P. The original line was much thinner. Yeah, I know. And so what? Can do this. Is it better? I think it's worse. And here we lost a wall arch. Guys, I don't know. I'm struggling a bit to make this thing look decent. I'm struggling a bit to make this thing look decent. I think whatever I do is still looking shit. Maybe we should just search another one. Maybe we should just search another one, boys. I don't know, it's like, it's not working. It's not working. It's not working. Whatever I do is looking bad. Bro, what is going on now? I probably have something selected. Ah no, fuck, stroke path. Because I have to do stroke path, not stroke selection. So why this is not nice as this? Why? It's just the line sides, right? It's just the line sides. It's just the line sides. Please. Please, 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 please. Scale. Just scale it. Can I scale? Scale it. Okay. So it's just the line sides. I mean, it's the line type, right? The fact that is, you know, slightly bigger here and slightly thinner here. And okay, here we are missing a wall loop. It's fine. So the fact that it looks nicer is purely for the... But I cannot even do feather, right? Because if I do feather, maybe yes, maybe I can do feather. Yeah, but you see here we lost detail. Fuck it, let's search another one. This one is not working. I mean, I am not able to work with that thing. Is broken. Is broken. It's completely broken. What? Why now this shit? Okay. It's broken, we cannot use it. It's nice, but it's too small, it's not working. It's making me waste time. I mean, it was perfect, but we cannot use it. What was the search, by the way? The search was Elvish pattern. Was this one? Elvish pattern. Elvish pattern. Hey, that one was fantastic, but it was too small. Can I take it and upscale it? Ah, that's the idea. Wait. We have one more chance. We have one more freaking chance. We have one more chance. Because if I upscale it, right, I think we will not lose quality. PS Temp 4. PS Temp 4. I think I have it in my... No. Okay. If I upscale it, keeping it basically identical... Ah, this is actually good. Because we are not... Well, we're still losing a bit of quality, but... Can I remove the denoise? Okay. I think with the upscale actually works. I think with the upscale, it may be fine. Yeah, because now we have it at super high quality, right? And this means that when I do all the stuff that I was trying to do, it will not break anymore. Hopefully. Hopefully. Right? Let me delete everything. Well, maybe we can keep that just as an example. Okay. So... So I think that now... Bro, he didn't save it. Ah, no, I saved it on top. Ah, I saved it on top, fine. You saved on top. Okay, so now we have like a 3 million resolution thingy that I guess we can rotate. Probably we need to do it in another picture though. Yeah, exactly. What? Huh? What? Wait a sec. Don't understand what I'm looking at. Elf pattern PNG. Okay, let's say underscore new. Save. Okay. Elf pattern PNG new. 4x. Okay, can you open it please? And okay, so now is the new one. Okay, fine. Now there are still a bit of a fuck up here and there, but these were in the original. These are original fuck ups, right? So this is not something that we created. It's something that was already like this, right? There were some parts that were really not good. They were a bit cut off, right? I don't know why, but they were just like this. Shift E. Okay. No. I don't know. Okay, fine. There are small fuck ups here and there, but they are very small. So I would say that we can use it as is. Okay. So now if we have this, right, and we want to apply, yeah, you see that also here, like this curve maybe is a bit too much, right? There are some, there were some inconsistency also in the original, right? In theory, it should be more like this. Right? Kind of. Right, but it's fine. So now that I have this monster, there is 8k or something, right? So it's a monster thing. So if I want to have it in this rotation, how do I... I can probably copy this, put it here. Yes. So that's the rotation of my guy. And then I can say, well, I want this rotated please. Why that one disappears? Because it's below? No, it's not below. Okay. Now finding the right angle would not be very easy. Seems to be like this though. Image to fit canvas to layers. Okay, fit canvas to layers. So now if I do this, right, and I copy this monster here, and I copy this monster here on a new, on a new layer. Well, it's still not oriented, but now we have an insane resolution, right? So it's impossible, in theory it's impossible that this thing breaks, or if it breaks, it will break very, very little. Right? The upscale was the solution. Ah, fantastic. 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 The upscale was the solution, boys. The upscale was the solution. Ah, fantastic. Okay, nice. Okay, now... Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. Fantastic. So now we need to decide the back. Let me just save it maybe because we don't want to lose this. Elfsward UV. I think we can put it already in the final destination because I think we will use it. This one we will use it. So I think we will put it under weapons, swords. At the moment will be Elfsward UV, yeah. Okay. So now the question is, what should be the underlying color? And this is a very tough choice because we may say, oh, the color is just the same color that you used for the other weapon, right? So if I use the I opened like 3 million files. This one. No. I mean, yes and no. I mean, yes and no. I mean, yes and no. Right? Then the problem, then this part will be the real problem, because this part is kind of easy, but this one will be the real problem. This one will be the real problem. But anyway, let's go one step at a time. So if we go here and we say, oh, the color is wrong, right? What? Because the weapon should be whiter, right? Should be something like this. Because the noise in theory is already here, right? So we could decide that that's depends how white you want the metal to be. How white you want the metal to be? Yeah, good question. I have no idea. Like this? Like this? We can remove the red markers a bit, right? Because there is a lot of red going on. I don't know why. You see this red, which is kind of like rusty. I don't know if I agree to that rusty, so I will remove a bit of it. And then okay, we lost it. What the fuck? Oh no, it's below. Because it's below. Yeah. Exactly. Now the good thing of this would be like, can we Can we burn it on that? So usually with the overlay, right? I think the overlay on is not really burning it. Yeah, kind of this, but ha! Tough choices. Tough choices. I have no idea. Duplicate layer. I'm trying to get the effect where, you know, it looks like it's embossed, right? Or is anyway part of the weapon, but I think what I need to do, I need probably to feather. I mean, I need to do this. So I think I need to do decor 1, decor 2, and then I need a... probably a decor 3 where I select my thing. Bro. Where I select my thing, I feather, I shrink it. I shrink it of 2. Becomes a line, shrinking it of 2. I shrink it of 1. And then I invert delete. And then I don't know. And then I make it gold or something. I paint it. What the hell? Why we don't have colors anymore in this image? What? You crazy? Oh, okay. There was something. There was something going on. Because you can select it like this or like this or like this. Okay, I never clicked on that. So do you think I can do a gold and silver lining? It's too much, huh? I mean, I can lower the opacity. It's too much. I mean, I can do it again and again and again and again and again. But I think if I shrink one more, I think some of it will become invisible. Like if I go now here and I do white, for example. Well, not white, but if I go significantly brighter, and also yes, maybe Maybe also more white-ish. And now, can I just fill everything instead of going crazy? No, I cannot. Huh? Okay, fine, I can go crazy. Well, I can take the biggest brush existing in the universe. It's kind of doing it though, huh? It's kind of doing it because you see that now we have like 3 layers or 4, huh? It's kind of doing it actually. It is kind of doing it. So if you want to see all the layers, you know, this is the base layer. This is the black inside. This is the golden inside the black. And there is the golden inside, right? So, and the result, I think is not too bad. I can tone down every layer, right? If you want it less. Do you think it should be golden or not? Do you think it should be golden or golden is too much? What are the colors of these guys? The colors of these guys are... the colors of these guys... the colors... fuck, I never have the right... I never have the right document open. Dermorian. So the colors of these guys are these ones, in theory, right? So this is their like palette that we decided to have for them, right? So maybe I should use that. Cannot paste it. No. Yeah. So it is their palette, right? It is their palette. So should we? What do you want anyway? They're all better than before. What do you want anyway? They're all better than before. What do you mean, Hula? You mean that the result is already kind of good? So I think this like light green will be really in tone with them, and maybe we can have few variations, right? We can have a darker version with gold, and we can have a brighter version with, yeah, exactly. So in theory I need double metal. In theory I need double metal. Let me see. So I go down again, right? I go down again like it was originally. Or I can just copy the original one again and so there is like metal bright and there is like metal dark. And metal dark will be now this part will be completely different, right? So but fine. I mean, I'm saying oh my, right? Okay. Yeah, it's removing a bit of red. I think I don't want that much red, so I'm going to remove the red, yes. Okay, so this will be metal dark. And this one we can delete, huh? Metal dark. Anyway, making a nice, texture, it takes forever, right? As you can see. So on the metal dark, I think we can have the golden because I think is looking pretty good. And on the while on the brighter we go but this is not really doing much. Can I keep the same tone? But I mean, this green is nice anyway. Yeah, I really like it. It's really elven, or elvish. I think I really like the let me try like this a second. I mean, maybe it's a bit too bright, but because unfortunately we still have this other golden, which is influencing. Di Corfora. So the idea would be if I colorize this of a darker green, right? Also blue is fantastic, but I colorize it in a darker green like this, right? I think now this one will not be annoying anymore. Well, it's kind of annoying anyway, but let me see. Yeah, it can be toned down a bit, so it's not super strong, right? Exactly. Exactly. So one version can be. I think I need to make a folder here. Green bright. Green bright includes this, and this. Something happened. No. Ah, because we lost this and this. We lost. Yes, because this needs to go below the metal. No. No, I cannot do it this way. But anyway, at least I can have these two together. And then I do another layer group that I call it dark golden. So if I now activate something happens. Uh-oh, I broke it. Oh no, because they have to be active inside. Yeah, exactly. If I activate now this with the darkness, right, I get this effect. Okay. Which I think is kind of nice. It looks a bit embossed. I mean, it's not perfect, but I think it's fine. Now, the problem would be I mean, we can see what happens, right? Zero one A. Where is Blender here? Where is Blender? I don't know why it still suffers a bit of pixelation, right? I think it's just, you know, the quality that we have. I mean, we don't have more than that. I mean, we have a lot of quality in theory, but then when you go close, still not enough. It's kind of a pity though. But yeah, we see it because I think it's which layer is fucking things up? All of them or only one? So this one is relatively fine. I think it's when we shrink the... When we shrink... Yeah, so are these two layers in particular that are a bit fucked up. Can I... I don't know how to do it though, because I could in theory select all and... But... I could just do a massive blur. But I don't know if that is going to do anything. Well, the problem is that this one we're not gonna solve, right? I don't know how to fix the because if I do a massive blur here with the I mean, in theory I could copy visible and you know, but is that going to do any good to our problem or not? Is it better? I don't know if it's better. Yeah, probably it is. I mean, it looks a bit too blurred, but why is changing the color? It is probably better. I mean, everything is more blurred, right? But just because we blurred it. I don't know, it seems that there is a bit of noise right here on the sides. I don't know, this white noise that we get, right? It's not bad anyway, it's not bad, it's not bad. I'm not saying that it's bad. Just a bit of that noise all around that is kind of annoying. But yeah, it's definitely better with the blur than without the blur. You speak about gold or no gold? Yeah, I'm trying to have a kind of not very happy about this white Shitterinos. Right? These white Shitterinos are coming from I think I'm coming from the base layer. Coming from where? I'm coming from this base layer here. That is the one that we use dodge, right? And the dodge is the one that did the damage. I don't know why it has to be so... I think it's the transparency, the selection. I mean, when we do this, the magic wand selection shrink, that is where it's becoming stupid. When we take this and we do select shrink 2, right, is becoming, right, is becoming pixelated. And then when we paint, if we paint full color, right, like this, it becomes full color stupid, right? Full color pixelated. So that is why it happened. Just a second, because there is someone answering from the... This was about 6, 7 hours ago. Yeah, I'm trying to understand if there is any news on the server, really. But yeah, so the question is, how do we go, right? I think we have the pattern is super nice. The problem is we are lacking a bit of GIMP skills, right? We are lacking a bit of GIMP skills, because what I would like to do, I basically would like to silver line, right, this pattern with additional overlays, but they should be anti-aliased. And if I just paint it like this, as you can see, it becomes super pixelated, right? So how can I paint, how can I feel something but with I don't know. Can I feel with a lower threshold, with a significantly lower threshold, or what? Yeah, but you see, he's immediately destroying it, because the fill is not feeling anti-alias. The fill is feeling, well, actually there is an anti-alias here, but it's not doing shit. It's just right. So we don't get the, but there must be an easy way, because everyone needs this kind of stuff. Well, we can go just with this one, right? We can go with this one, maybe, I don't know. But I think the pattern is super good. It's just that we don't know how to make it better. Maybe I should just copy this and let me try another way. If any of you have an idea, guys, let me know, okay? So this is our default decor one, right? If I duplicate this, and then instead of... Because yeah, I need to shrink it. Well, I could select and with low threshold and in gradient fill shape, because there is the possibility to have a angular shaped fill. So basically means that you will actually follow but it doesn't seem to do it, huh? Why is not coloring it, by the way? Because he's doing it on the wall selection. He's doing it on the wall selection. No, I understand, but... I don't know, guys. It's taking too much time. Let's leave with... it's taking too much time. We have to move on. Let's leave with the one that I just did, which was the blurred one. It's not the best ever, but I think it's okay, right? This one, which basically results into this on the blade. I don't know why it looks a bit evil. I think it's the blur that is making it evil. I think it's the massive blur that we applied that is making it evil. Now, because I can also do something, I can also just burn this into the metal, but we tried, right? And the result was so-so. We did a dodge, yeah, we did dodge, and dodge we kind of liked it because it was looking like it was embossed, right? And this is where we started. So we said, okay, you know, this one is cool, so we like that. We like that. And then we just said, oh, we want a gold on top of it, right? But this is where we failed. Yeah, this is where we failed. Because this gold is all pixelated. So we didn't manage to... We didn't manage to... I don't know, guys. I have no idea how to do it. Basically, what I would like to do, I would like to transform this into a line, right? And... I mean, or we reuse the path that we had in the past, and now we... Let me see. Yeah, but the path is not matching. No! The path is not matching at all. GG. Because the idea would be if I could strike it somehow in the middle with a thingy. But it needs to be a fairly small, right? So it should be a fairly small. I think the result though will probably be the same. I think we're just lacking resolution in the overall texture. That's possible, but I don't know. I'm a bit annoyed by not being able to do it, but I think I will live with not being able to do it, unfortunately. I'm kind of annoyed to not being able to do, yeah, but this is what happens, right? Arrgh! Yeah, I'm annoyed by it. Yeah, I'm very annoyed by it. I am very annoyed by that. Very annoyed. Can I... Because the smudge, when you have the smudge in the... let me try something. I have another idea. Let me do this. But then I don't have the... What? But then I don't have the... I don't have the selection. Well, I can copy the selection, right? Can I? I'm thinking... Why I cannot copy the wall thing? I don't understand. Because there is no wall thing. Okay. Can I copy this selection? Save to channel, right? Save to channel. Can I save this somehow? Because I need this selection in the other picture. Well, I can just... Okay, sorry. Yeah, there's an easier way, definitely. I can just copy this layer, right? On the other picture, and then I hide it. Yeah, obviously it's not putting in the right spot. And anyway. Because it wants to be annoying. But now I have the selection. If I select like this, yep. And now my idea would be, now that I have the selection, can I just save to channel, right? With this selection, do you think I can blur, but I think a blur is not, I don't know, let me try. It's It's not doing anything. Ah, wait, I didn't have it selected. I didn't have the layer selected. No, it's not doing anything for real. It's not doing anything for real. Why? It's too small. Yeah, too small. So, but I can do this, but here we are back to the original problem, right? So that is too blurry. So maybe instead of 8, I can try to do 2. No, 2 is doing nothing. 4. Problem is that the selection is not right. The problem is that the selection is not right. Yeah, but now we are back pretty much at the at the blurred one, right? Or is it better? Is it better or is it the same? Please. Is it better or is it the same? No, it is better. Ah, it is better. It is better. Okay. Okay, then maybe this is the technique. Okay, then maybe this is the technique. It is better, actually. It is better. So if I take this, okay, wait a second. So if I take, so now the problem is that we decided to have 2 different colors. Yeah, it is really better. It is really better. Okay, it is better. Now, he has a bit of a fuck up in certain places, mainly the ones that we didn't select, like for example this guy. This guy we didn't select for whatever reason. And so the smudge didn't really work. Yeah, there are some problems like that, but yeah, exactly. Or maybe here, you know. Or maybe here. But it's minor things. Holy shit. What the fuck? No, I did it with... I did it with the wrong one. Rain. Oh my god. The single pixel, bro. The single pixels. Yeah. The single pixels, bro. Gonna do them one by one. Oh my god. Oh no. Not this, please. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. 4. 4 seems to be a lot. Okay. Okay, so this is our new thingy. Hello, Manasgoa. Hello, Type Drive Games. Hello, hello. Sorry, I was not reading the chat. I was focused on finding a solution to this impossible problem. I think I found it, and I think I'm happy about it. The problem is that if we have to redo it here, I'm going to go crazy. But I think the result is nice, actually. The result is okay. And it's less blurred than that thing, so... So this was the blurred version. There is the new version. Yeah, it's definitely much better. It's much better. I mean, it's a very light silver lining, but I mean golden, but I think it's good. And it's not too much, it's not too little. Now we have a light that I think is a bit... I mean, it's very strong, and so it's making it look stupid, but we can improve that. You know what is the only real problem? The only real problem is that this is not a layer by itself, right? This is just... So if I have to redo it with a green one... So if I have to take this... And please... Okay, if I have to take this... Right? And redo it with a green one... Oh my god... It's not very easy. I will have to take... The green one seems to be less destroyed though. Well, pretty much the same. Because the green one, we said we wanted to do it with this kind of blade, huh? The green one. Yeah, I cannot do it there. Cannot do it here. Can I do it here directly? I think the difference is that if you have it all... No, it's not doing it. I think the difference is that if you have it all as one layer, right? The smudge works on everything, and so come on. And so it's actually looking good. If you do it on one layer only, it's not gonna work. Yeah, but I think the technique anyway works. I mean, it's a bit annoying, but I think it actually works. The only problem is that this guy is not... What? Okay. So if I take that selection, right? If I take that selection and then I move it to this layer, deleting this layer, and then I do the strike selection smooch like we did. It's not working. It's not working. Why? No, it is working. It's not doing much, but it is working. Why didn't do it down here? It's kind of strange, huh? Maybe in this case 4 is not enough, or what? Did I reduce the strength? No, I didn't. Let's try with 6. Yeah, 6 is better. I mean, I think I still get a lot of... but I think it's fine. Okay, so now we can say that this is the final of the green. Now, I flattened them, right? So, unfortunately... I flattened them, so... when it does this, I don't understand. Why is not pasting it in the same position, right? This is like beyond my comprehension. Why is not freaking pasting it in the same position of the previous? Why? Because I have a selection on? Ah, yes, probably because I have a selection on. Ah, okay. So it's based on the selection. Ah, okay. Okay, fine. Wait. What is going on now? Okay, good. Okay, so now we have these two possibilities, right? Okay. Okay. Wow. This was only the freaking blade, right? And we still need to do all the detail. Okay, anyway. GG making a blade texture. Really GG. I'm not completely convinced by it, but anyway. No, because another thing I wanted to do, I wanted to actually highlight, but at this point I think it becomes impossible because at this point is one layer, so I think we are completely fucked. What I mean is that we have these two versions, right? Which is okay. But now if I want to have... if I want to highlight, right, this part of the blade, I cannot do it anymore because that is not a layer, right? So or we get it back with a smart selection, or we get it back with a smart selection, which will never happen. Will fucking never happen. Will never happen. Will never happen. It will never happen. Or we have a selection saved. Okay, we have a selection saved. Okay. What if I copy this to a new layer. What? Bra. Copy visible, paste. Okay. Cannot create a new layer from the floating selection because it belongs to a layer mask or channel. What do you mean? What do you mean? No. Relax. So we channel to selection, right? Okay. We channel to selection. We go back to layers. This new, we don't care. We take we copy visible on that selection, right? And now we paste in this new, right? Okay. Okay, do you think he did it? He did it. Okay, nice. He actually did it. Okay, that's very good. The problem is that the selection... The problem is that we lost a bit of the contouring compared to this. Fuck. No! No! Okay. Okay, so that's impossible. Okay. Well, the only good thing of this is that I'm learning, right, how to better use this thing. But definitely, this was the original one. But definitely, there must be a better way. Huh? I think there must be a better way. I think the result that we obtained is not bad, but I think it's kind of a bit too much, right? Okay, so we have these two layers and we can use these two decor. Now, one thing I wanted to do, I wanted to say, what if we have, right? What if we have our background and I want to highlight, right? I want to highlight the blade contour, this one, right? So I want to take this, 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 I don't know where to go now, this, and I don't know if I want to stop here. Yeah, probably I want to stop here. The problem that this will be, I see. This will be not compliant. I mean, will not fill our full design. Because this is, you know, this is the actual inner blade, right? The inner part of the blade. And so the question could be, do we want to highlight it somehow? Do we want, what do you want to do with it? And I think that, yeah, my idea was to do something with it. Right, so I can have my inner blade. I have my inner blade. What do I do with my inner blade? Well, for example, I can highlight it a bit. The question is it worth it or is not worth it to highlight it like this? I mean, we will have to delete where we have the right, obviously. Is it worth it or not to have this kind of highlight for the inner part of the blade, or is just an annoyance? I think the only way to know is to do it for real. But to do it for real, I have to do this, because basically I have to delete it everywhere the golden is going on top of it, so that it looks that is below it, right? And unfortunately, considering all the mess that we did before, we don't have it as a layer. And so we cannot, right? And so we cannot do it automatically. Due to all the mess that I did with the... Yeah, it's going through a lot of these lines. The positive news is that it will be the same for the green, so for the green we don't have to redo it. For the green we don't have to redo it, no. Oops. I think it gives a bit more power to it gives a bit more power to the actual sword, right? So that's but I don't know, just my idea. Bro, can you select it? Thank you. Well, yes and no. I mean, if we have all these parts colored differently, maybe. But like this, I don't know. I mean, if this part is colored black, maybe. I mean, if it's a drawing, maybe. But if it's just something like this, I don't know, actually. It's better with or without, guys? It's better with the lining, with the silver lining, or without? Let's say that this gives a bit of the shape of the, right? I mean, it gives a better shape to the weapon, so you understand why it's the way it is. The only problem is that this should be actually kind of consumed, you know, should be... I mean, it's okay to have it like this, but in theory, you know, we should have the marks and the... Right? So it should be broken here and there, right? And we can do it, but... Because at the moment it's very it's very linear. I don't know what I'm undoing. Undo eraser. Hide the eraser. Another thing that we can do, we could have a bit more noise. I mean, overall noise, right? I mean, not like that. Just like this, right? Just some noise around that, so that is actually not just a line, but is a bit more than a line. But I don't know if this is going to make it look better or worse. That I don't know. Also remember that that's not a layer, that's unfortunately. That's just the way it is, bro. I can do it both sides. Yeah, I think both sides is better. Yeah, I think both sides is better. Otherwise the line is too clean and strong. I think. I'm just testing a few things, I don't know. I'm just testing a few things. I'm not sure if this is the answer to make it look nicer, but I'm just trying. If you don't try, you don't know. Unless someone tells you. Unless someone tells you. I don't know if I like the. I mean, we can go down in opacity if we want, right? So you can be. But I don't know. I don't know if I like the original line that I did, right? That looks probably a bit too much. The original line probably is too much. I mean, it's starting to become like part of the drawing, and I don't know if I like that. I mean, it starts to become another silver lining, another drawing, more than just the border being off or consumed, I mean. You know what I'm thinking though? I'm thinking that this part should really be. Should this part be sharp? So that it shows as a sharp edge. I think at the moment it's not, right? Yeah, I think it really should. Yeah, I think it really should. It should really be a sharp edge, yeah. Because it's creating the shape of the weapon. Until there, huh? Okay. Because you see that you see better, right? You see better the shape of the weapon actually. And I don't know if we should do the same. I mean, somehow you have it already. I mean, like if we make this, if we make kind of this, but I don't know. Well, that part probably not, but this part definitely yes, right? This part definitely yes. So if we have this part like this and the highlight, you know, and the highlight is there. Okay, so let's try to move on. So what about this part? Ah, no, the green. Oh my god. The green. The green. The green. Hey, the green. I mean, the green we can apply anyway the same layer, right? So if I do this, yeah, you see that the same layer applies. Now the problem is that it doesn't really show up because it's so light. So in theory, I will have to multiply this 20 times. So it becomes like stronger and stronger and stronger just to be visible on the green version, right? Because otherwise it's very barely visible. But I don't know if I want to do that. I think it's okay. We will see the green. I'm not completely convinced that the green is a good idea. But we built it, so we can use it. These lights are super bad, by the way. In Blender, I don't know how to have very good lights, but these lights are actually pretty bad, so... In Unreal, it will look nicer than this. Well, yeah, it will probably look more like this than like this. So I think that here the light is very strong, the specular... Maybe I should increase the... Wait, if I reduce the specular a bit... Okay, yeah. Yeah, if we reduce the specular, I think it's better. I think it's looking... Yeah, this is more like it will look in Unreal, yeah. With a bit of metallic though, that here we don't have, but we will have a bit of metallic, right? So it will be a reflective, slightly reflective. Wow, the golden one, bro. Okay, anyway, now the problem is that we have to redo everything for this part. No, or we can do something else here, but what do we do here, right? We do nothing? I mean, do we leave it just like this, or do we want to have a kind of a pattern? I think that at the minimum we can have a pattern like the one that we, like this one, right? At the minimum, like... Like if I go... here is not very easy though. How should we do it? I mean, we could have another drawing, we could have another Dermorian thingy. We could have another elvish pattern of any kind. But if we do, then... we will have to make it golden again. No. That really took me too much time. Da, 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 da. I mean, we can also design it ours. I mean, we can also design it if we want. I mean, we could design it ourselves if we want, right? So it's right. I mean, we can make it like we can make it. Okay, I'm already stuck. I think I have to use as little points as possible, and then use the handles, right? So like 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? And then only use the handle. Otherwise, holy moly. Otherwise, exactly. I'm spending more time than, I mean, yeah, exactly. Like that, exactly. It is what I should do, I think. Exactly. So we could have. Can I copy a path and no, no. Selection from path. Very bad idea. Oops. Huh. No, I cannot copy the path. Well, maybe I can. Duplicate path. Okay. Nice. Can I mirror it? Yeah, I can duplicate it from here. But then, like, if I want to mirror it on the... Can I rotate? Yeah, can I rotate it? No, I cannot rotate it. I cannot rotate a path. That's kind of annoying. So I will have basically to redo everything. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work. You cannot rotate a path. No. GIMP rotate path. GIMP rotate path. Transforming path. Each of the transform tool can be set to act on a layer, selection, or path. Oh my god! Seriously? Okay, so if I do rotate what? Ah, rotate path. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well. It's not exactly doing what but okay, well, I mean, kind of works. Yeah, it kind of works. You can do it this well. No, but I need to mirror it. I can rotate, I cannot mirror it. No. I need to mirror that. Yeah, you can stroke it and then mirror it. Okay, that's I understand, but yeah, but it's not doing what I want. It's not doing what I want. Fuck it. I don't know, guys. Today we are experimenting a bit, okay? Today we are experimenting a bit. Today we are experimenting few things just for the sake of it. Yeah, now having the path being exactly, you know, symmetrical, GG. So this, for example, becomes a path, right? So, and now in theory I can stroke it, right? And nothing happened. Why? Because it's not selected? I don't understand. Oh no, because it's opacity 0. Okay. Yeah. So that works. Now, it's not that we want it this way, right? But it was just to do a test. So yeah, we can throw, yeah, we can, if we want, no, it's a bit, I think it's probably easier if you just paint it. Unfortunately, this thing is not rotated properly at the moment. So it's a bit annoying to... It's a bit annoying. But the idea would be, because where do we end? We end there, right? So in theory, if I do... So let's say that we do something similar, right? That we did above, but with our... the only problem is, what do we do here? I mean, do we go here or do we go here? I think we can go here. And then when we arrive here, what do? We just cut it horizontally and GG? Or we try to do this? Maybe we do this. Maybe we do this, 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 this. Is it different? Uh-oh. Oh fuck. Is it different? Yeah, it is. Or not? Because I did, wait, because I did this. Okay. Because I did this. So this could be, you know, the path that we strike again for now the problem of doing this, I think, is that without the because this opacity, I think, is a bit annoying. I mean, without the other how much was here? I think I was lower opacity, but I was way larger. No, I'm thinking if it's a good pattern or is not, right? If it's becoming something interesting or it's becoming something bad, I don't know. If we look nice on the weapon or it will look bad on the weapon, I have no idea. We did it also outside, huh? So it's pretty much just a shadow. Nah. I think it needs to be very close to the... I think we want to avoid this white line, right? This, I mean, darker spot. Good news is that it's the same for the green. So we don't have to redo it for the green, right? Or for any other future color. Yeah, I'm just thinking, is this okay? Or should we do an horizontal line here? Yeah, probably yes. It was what, 7? Seven. I think it's a bit rough. It's a bit rough because probably it's more than the previous. I think I exaggerated a bit with the sides. Possibly. Uh-oh, we have this. No! We have this, they should not be here. No, this was just a test. This was just a test. I don't know exactly how a real artist, you know, work on a production environment, right? When meaning, in a real company, right? Because I think they are given very strict deadlines. So like for a word like this, maybe they have 2 hours of time to do it, right? And I don't know how it is actually possible to do something like this so quick without going crazy. I mean, I can take as much time as I want because to me it's a hobby, right? So if I take 2 days, it's fine. But yeah, nah, I think we should not do it. I think we should not do it. I think I don't know. I think we should not do it. I mean, yes, is outlining a bit how this word is, but while I think it's kind of nice here because it's anyway very complementary to the shape of the blade. I think here is a bit like out of place. No, I feel that's a bit like out of place. Let me see if this guy's answered. There's no news on the server. It's kind of annoying. No, that was a test, but it was a bad test. We need a pattern of some kind, right? We need a pattern of some kind, and I think we cannot design it ourselves. I mean, I cannot design it myself because I'm not good enough, so I cannot do it. So the only way is to take it from somewhere, right? The only way is to take it from somewhere. They want $9 for this. Okay. GG. Elven. Elven free part. Why when I say Elven, all this shit is coming up? No. If I say Elvish, can I have a minus puppet? I don't know. I don't want a puppet, please. No, don't freaking. Oh my god. I think Elvish kind of works. I think if I do Elvish, is excluding the other Elven. So it's kind of working. Do we have a symbol for the main city of the Dermorians? Because we have some symbols, you know, that we well, let me check one thing. Sketches, architecture Dermorian. this pattern on the cheek, which is not bad. We have this pattern here, it's not bad. We have this pattern here. It's not bad. Hmm. Hmm. What he said? Nothing. No answer. No answer, man. No answer. It's kind of annoying. No answer. No answer is bad because at least, you know, if it tells you something like, okay, yeah, the building burned down, you know, and we are extinguishing the fire. I mean, it's kind of okay, but they tell you nothing. It's like. I mean, at the end, it's just, you know, free game. But right? Lol. Sorry, I'm searching something. There it is. Why I don't have it here? That's strange, huh? Dermorian. Dermorian. There are some sketches that I actually didn't save. I think I didn't save them because I didn't like them, but at the same time, I think I should save because sometimes there is always a good idea. There is a commission that I did for the buildings, for different building studies, right? And and some came out kind of okay, other came out like bad. So I'm kind of searching. I'm kind of searching a pattern like this. These were all bad. These were all bad. Really bad. I mean, not bad, but I'm saying they were not in line with what I was thinking. Absolutely. I don't know if I agree to this. I don't know if I agree to this very rounded lines, right? I don't know if I agree. This one were some very interesting ones, right? Look at this one on the right. That is all bad stuff that we don't need anymore. I mean, it's there just as a reference, but it's not, because it's stuff that's been built for us, right? But it's not good. No, we don't have a pattern. I mean, we don't have anything that I can find. I mean, probably the only one that I can find is like this, right? It's like this, which is similar somehow to this and this, but do I like them? Probably not. I think we should continue with the rounded lines, right? That we had. I think we should continue with that. Now this is probably a bit too much for, because we need something that is like central, right? Yeah, something like this. So we need, but not too much, right? Not too much. But we need something that is like central to this. 1 and 2. Or we just do a very simple vertical line with a gem in the middle, right? Or something like that. Because actually, let me think about it a second, huh? I think the top part is good. I think I would not touch it. It's okay. Now the bottom part we can leave it empty, but leaving it empty is a kind of a pity though. I mean, we can leave it empty, or we can try. So I think I don't like this border, right? This border, we will remove it. Then this border is bad. Yeah, so let me do a picture without the border, otherwise. So that border is not approved. I will just delete it. This border is bad. It's not, doesn't help. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything good. So now So now here, right? So here we have two spaces, two very important spaces. And we may decide to just, you know, highlight this, because this is basically a triangle, right? Just stretched differently, right? But it's basically a triangle. So what we could do, we could just highlight this triangle and go down, right? Now, maybe better than this, but you get the idea, right? So start from here, go down, have a shape that is like this, go down again, you know, go down again, and here have another shape. Now, I don't know if this is a good idea though. I think that probably we should stay within his box, right? Because it is basically a box and this is another box. So maybe here we should have like a triangle, like with a gem in the middle or something, right? That is just giving strength to this part. And then maybe we can have the same here, even if here is not really a triangle anymore, because here, as you can see, is more of a, right? It's more something like that, but something like that I think will look bad. So I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. It is not a bad idea. 1 2 1 2 1 2. What do you mean? 1 2, but it looks like two balls and a dick. Yeah, in theory, yes. In theory, may work, huh? I mean, 2 2 like that may work. Huh? Two like that may work. Huh? Yeah, now doing it symmetrical, it's freaking GG, but well, I don't know. I think I like the idea of the 2, but I don't know if they should be 2 or 3 or... Or if I just want the triangle with the... I think also the triangle was not bad actually. And if we just do something like this... If we do something as simple as this, so we have like a simple pattern like that, and then here maybe in the middle we have... I think it would be nice to place a gem, right? A real gem, real meaning a gem of some kind. Maybe it would become too much, but yeah, probably become too much. Probably would become too much. Maybe something simple like this is enough, you know? Any ideas, boys? Any ideas? What happened? I always have to remember to click on new layer, right? Because every time I do something, then you want to change it. I mean, you should always do it on a new layer, never on the same layer, right? So I don't know why. I just don't have the... I'm just not used to it. So I think we need a kind of a. I don't know if I want to go here because here there will be the handle. I don't know. Maybe we can work on the handle while we are thinking to a solution for this. I mean, the handle will be fairly easy. The handle, we just need a ladder thingy here, like we did for the other weapon. So I have a few ladder pieces here. I think this one was actually very, very good. But I don't want to reuse the same one because we did it already for the other sword, right? We did it for the Barbarian Axe. No, not this. We did it for the Barbarian Axe that we made. For the double knife. No, for the double knife. Yeah, we used this for the double knife, which I think is very nice. But I don't think I want to use the same, right? Maybe also if we can do it with a bit of a gray, well, say the metal is already gray. No, I was thinking to the color palette, right? Or maybe a blue, maybe a dark blue. Yeah, maybe a dark blue something, or this one. So I think it will be leather, but it will be used leather. I mean tinted lead, dyed. I don't know, with a color. That's what I mean. Well, so in theory, if we reuse that, right? If we reuse this, and we just color it, it may actually work. But this one is the problem; is a bit too ruined. It would be nicer if it's oh wow, it is actually very nice. Do we have some seamless? Yeah, something like this I think will fit very, very well. Something like this I think will fit very well. Can we get it from a friendly source like... I think they have the tileable... Yeah. I think they have the tileable flag. No. What is this thing? Tileable belt? No, tileable belt. It's not helping me in any way. I think that one was very, very nice, but do we have it tileable? This one is very nice, but I think that this one you have to pay for it. There are freaking seamless free user, no maps. Preview. All the texture preview were loaded in low resolution. This one is very nice. This one is very, very nice. What is the license of this thing? Terms of use. SketchUp term of use. Please affect the term of use. No. Does have the right to change or modify. Texture images. SketchUp may offer photograph and texture material. The use of the texture is subject to the below terms. Okay. Registration and access. It designed to library online texture, which download only the text you need from the project you're working right now. Is it not permitted to download one or entire category? Okay, so they don't want you to basically to mass download, mass. Okay, that's fine. You complete the registration. The textures are released royalty free. Okay. Free member, you can download up to 15 textures. Okay. So they are actually royalty free. Our text is royalty free. You can use it for personal and commercial use. Okay. Yeah, so you can use them in 3D, right? But you cannot sell them separately. That is usually what this website do. So I think it's fine. I want the texture. It's 1 per day. No, it's 10 per day, whatever. So can I register on this? Free account, register now. Let me just go 1 second to the other page, because when you click on register now, maybe is okay. We're going to register. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, boys. If it's good enough, we can use it for other textures, maybe. Enter your surname. I don't have a surname. Ah, meaning last name. No, I thought middle name. I thought it was middle name. Okay, surname. Surname I can give you. Okay, check your email to activate. Check your email to activate. Okay, registration confirmation. Okay. Welcome to the registration. Okay. Okay, in theory we are registered. So let's see if this is actually working. Okay, we are registered now. So if I go back to that texture, can I get it? Download. 1000 by 1000. 1000 by 1000 is not bad, I would say. I mean, for our usage, it's not bad. We can always upscale it. Is a JPEG, unfortunately. But it's not. I think it's not too bad, actually. Okay, I think it's good. I think I like it. I think it's very nice. I think it's very nice. And if you want, we can upscale it. You know what? I think I will upscale it just for fun. I want to see what happens if we upscale it. Bum, bum, para bum. Look at this. Insane detail. Is it the same? Okay. I think I prefer it this way, which is a bit more soft, right? Than the high fidelity, which is going very, very, very hard on it. Yeah, I think it's very, very nice. I love it. Now the only problem is usually the upscale is not going to what is this? That's the folder. Usually the upscale is not keeping the seamless, right? So that's one of the issues. I think our version looks way better. It's kind of funny. So we want this texture to be what? 512 tileable? I mean, it should not be too small though, because I mean, at the moment, wow, he told me, wait, bro, you're trying to create something impossible. I mean, we upscaled it and then we downscaled it, which is a bit stupid. I understand. I was just testing stuff a bit. I think our version is better though. Even if it's nearly the same. Why they are not fitting in the same page? I don't understand. You see, our version is a bit of a... It's a bit darker, it's slightly darker and slightly smoother actually. It's kind of interesting. I would say we are pretty good in terms of tiling, because I cannot even see it, man. In theory, is this line. Is it? No. It's this line. It's basically invisible. This vertical line is not the tiling, because the tiling is at 200, right? So it's around here. I think it's super good. Okay, so this one I think we can use, right? I think this one we can use. Now, okay, I think we can use. Now the problem will be, how the hell do we do this piece? Yep. Okay, first thing we need to do, I think we need to delete this, because this cannot be, right? And it cannot be here. Okay, so this is our clean non-metal, because the metal didn't make any sense, right? Our clean non-metal stuff. So this border, I don't understand what is. No, yeah. So this border is the bottom border. This is the top. And so if we want to make the handle being leather, I think we need to arrive pretty much at this height. So in Blender, it is... I think we can arrive here, no? What do you think? Here or here? I think would make more sense here. But if he's here, I need to create a new line. No! I need to create a new line, boys. No! Means that the UV are gonna change a bit. I mean, not much, but they're gonna change, yeah. Is that flat enough or what? Okay, so basically we can do all of this in one chunk, right? So it means, yeah, it means in this line. Yeah, exactly. So now, how can I do it without... how can I do it? So if I paste that, right? And then I select this, invert, right? And then I copy, what? And then I copy this to a new layer. And then I just cut off the pieces that I don't need. I guess that's pretty much it, right? Ah, the rotation. The rotation, no, I think it's okay. Yeah, but sorry, we fucked up. We fucked up. Yeah, the problem is we fucked up because this layer cannot be there, right? This layer should be here. So it's covering the wall piece, right? I think the rotation is okay. I think the rotation is fine. I think that website anyway, if it allows you download of texture commercial use, right? Royalty free, I think it's very good. So I understand that the quality may not be the best with the free license, but I think it's good. I think I will bookmark it anyway. And maybe we can also buy something. I mean, it doesn't mean that we should not, right? We can also buy something, but I think it's very nice. So for our usage, I think it's okay. I think I will put it in our free resources under textures. So this textures is called SketchUp something. I think it's not bad. We have so many for textures anyway. Quixel, CG, CC0. I mean, it's kind of, not easy, but doable to find. Okay, so now here we need to be a bit careful, right? Because yeah, we can cut it off, but we need a kind of a transition then with the rest of the. So I will have to draw some stuff, right? Like we did in the past. I think I have to draw a bit of border or something. Yeah, but pretty much that is what it is. Okay, so if we go back to our texture now, I think it's very nice. And I export it and we put it back in our Blender. And we see how this part looks. I think it would be very nice. Yep. I think it's very nice. I think it's very nice. Now this part. This part is a big mystery. Actually, we can look at the original weapon, right? The one that we took the inspiration from. So this is the original weapon. And basically what they had complete golden, right? Complete golden. By the way, this part is covered by the handle. Stupid me. So there is no drawing needed in that part, right? There is no drawing needed in that part. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. No draw. So the only draw. So maybe we can even leave it like this, right? Where the. I mean, it would be nice to have something here. But okay. So this is the handle, which I think is very nice. Now, what do we do here? Ay, 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 ay. What do we do here, boys? Sometimes I'm testing the server to see if it comes up, but kind of lost hope at this point until I get a message. No, it's not answering. He's not answering. So, well, we can do this part is kind of easy, right? Because this part can just be metal, you know. I don't know if it should be the same metal of this. Probably not. I think I have to go in a few down. This part. Because yeah, we used these pieces, right, to be kind of a golden handles of this one, right? This one was also kind of a golden handle. This one, but it is basically pretty much noise on top of a metal thingy. How did we do the yeah, it's pretty much basic metal. I mean, no particular order. So I think something like this will pretty much work. Which is already the case, but is... yeah, it's pretty much identical. It's pretty much identical, boys. So I think we can probably leave this, and then when we make it metal... The only thing that I don't like too much is that there is no border. So I think I would like to have a kind of a... So here, here, and here, I think we need something, right? Being some sort of, I mean, not dirt, because it's not really, dirt is not the right word, but some sort of stuff that is creating a bit of a shadow, right, over that. And I think we need it. I don't know on this side, but on this side for sure. Because there is the side that is going, that is at the bottom, right? So here we need a bit of something like that, right? It's just giving the sense that is inset. Here I don't really know, depends how we do the top. So here we have the handle. I think that this is what? This I think is our top one. I will have to test it a bit. I think we can actually copy this. And merge it with the hand. This is what I don't understand. Why sometimes it's not pasting the stuff in the same place? Why? So I did a cut, right, from this layer. This thing I need to understand. So I do a cut from this layer with this selected, right, and do just a X, and then I do V. So if I change the layer, it's gonna move it. If I don't change the layer, it's gonna put it in place. So now I do new layer, then I move it here, and then I do merge down. Okay, I mean I can do that. It's not a big deal. I can do that. Okay, I understand. Okay, solved. We will have to do the same here because we don't want, with the handle we want to be one, right? It's not different between the two weapons. Well, I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe actually it is. So, okay, we are here at the handle, right? I just want to understand what is this part. So let's just destroy it 1 second. I want to understand what is this part. Yeah. Just want to know if it's the top or the bottom. Okay, it's the top. So that part is, yeah, you see that the shadow is already looking better here. So that is the top of our thingy. Fine. So maybe what we can do a bit of right now like I did it now is exaggerated obviously, but we can do a bit of wow, I'm painting at 16 opacity and is that strong? Holy moly. So I have to go too opaque because it's white. It's white on black, and so. Holy shit. But yeah, the idea would be if I can do a bit of a worn pattern here, right? Like so. And the same at the bottom. I think that will already help, right? That will already help. Right? That is not that. Okay, no, sorry. This one is not the right. Why? Well, I think we can use it anyway. I think here on the border is nice to have, but that bottom. By the way, I think that this should not be sharp. I think we need to smooth faces this way. So that this is not sharp. It's a bit hard to see, but yeah, at the moment I think it's. Wait a second. No! This is a risky move. I mean, we can do it this way, but it's kind of a risky move. Can I? Because the idea was that I wanted to have this part. Because like this, it becomes. Yeah, but the good news of the custom split normals is that I can unsharp this, right? And now this will look more round, right? Yeah. I think I have to do this. Yeah, unfortunately here we have the connection between the two. Nothing I can do about it. Okay guys, you know what, I think I'm gonna go, but I think this handle is nice, this part is nice. We really need to figure out what to do here, and then to figure out what to do here, right? This one we can probably leave it empty. I mean, we can draw the shadow, so it's more, I mean, it's stronger. We can do a bit of scratches, additional scratches here and there. But yeah, I think it's taking a long time, boys. It's taking long times, but I like it. I think it's nice, you know, to do some art sometimes, to do some stuff. I think it's nice. I think I like it. I think the result here is pretty good. I think it will look nice in game. Maybe it's a bit too fancy, right? It's a bit too much. I don't know, but I think it's nice. Maybe I should have done this line a bit less strong than that, but fine. I think it's okay. I don't know what to do here. Do we draw a face with two eyes and a mouth or what? Okay, I'm gonna go, boys. See you tomorrow evening. 9:30. Yeah, unfortunately our server is down, so until we recover the situation, you cannot play the game, but I assume they will be up tomorrow, hopefully, so yeah. Until then, I would say goodbye. You know what we can do for this? We can put maybe a zip or a separator or something. So it looks like the ladder is actually, yeah, we'll do this. So it will look like the ladder is actually sewed right here, which actually makes sense because it's impossible to have, you know, a completely seamless, right? So I will put like a dark line here with some horizontal lines that looks like is sewed, right? I think I can do that. Okay, but I have to go, so I will do it another day. The test server is still open. Yeah, the test server is up. I don't know if someone is playing it, but it's actually up. Yeah, it is. We can check. I don't know. I didn't check it in some time, but we can check that. Test server. Yeah, it is up. But I don't think, I mean, unfortunately, if you are inside the test server, right, none of your, yeah, there is some people, there are 2 people on, 3 people on, yeah. There is someone here on the test server, which is better than nothing, right, but whatever you do there is not, is not saved, right, so, yeah. Goodbye! Goodbye, my boys, bye!